Hey guys, welcome to another snapshot video. So today we got 19W37A, which was mostly focused on bug fixing again. But there's also a new feature in the game that I might be indirectly responsible for, more about that later. You can now move blocks that don't destroy farmland over farmland. So that sounds a bit silly. So basically you can now move an end rod from this position into this position without destroying farmland. Previously that didn't work because the piston extension block, or formerly called block 36, which is a placeholder block for moving blocks, would destroy farmland. That's no longer the case, so as you can see I can push all of those blocks on top of farmland and also remove it again without converting the farmland into dirt. So there's most blocks actually, if you put it on top of farmland, like this redstone block here, would convert it into dirt. And there's some exceptions. As far as I know, those are the 3 blocks that are movable and don't destroy farmland. There's a couple more. For example, flowers can also be placed in farmland without destroying it. But as far as I know, those are the 3 blocks. There might be even more, but yeah, those are the 3 I know of. Alright, so how might I be involved? Well, of course, might be coincidence, but actually last week on stream I showed exactly this behavior. Maybe it made rounds somehow. Because I was working on a contraption to harvest wheat without using a flushing mechanism. Not because it's the most efficient thing ever, just because I thought it's funny and it would be nice to look at. So I was sticking a hopper minecart inside of an end rod and dragged it over this wheat field here, breaking the wheat with the end rod and collecting the items with the hopper minecart. So basically this. Unfortunately, the end rod destroyed the farmland in the process and converted it into dirt, and yeah, that was a bit annoying. So I'm really glad this got fixed. And here's also 2 other small features. If you use a boat as a fuel, you can now smelt 6 items. So I'm gonna tick warp the game real quick so we can see that. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 items smelted with 1 boat. Okay, and another feature is you can now extinguish a campfire with a shovel. And here's another new feature. Now all animal mob types have a chance to spawn with a baby variant. So previously this was only the case for, I think, everything from 1.6 and upwards. So whenever the rabbit was added, so there were baby rabbits, baby llamas, etc. But the old school mobs like pigs, sheep, cows, and mushrooms, they only spawned in the adult version. Yeah, now we also have baby pigs, cows, and sheep that generate and spawn. Of course, this also affects some mob farms, for example, the old school mushroom cow farms, where you use string detection to flush them away. Wouldn't work as reliably anymore because the baby mushroom cows are less than a block tall and would not get picked up by the string detection. So we have to come up with something new. I already tried if we can place down wither roses. Doesn't seem like it, so we have to be creative, I guess, in order to make the mushroom cow farms working. So there's definitely a nerf, but I guess those were overpowered anyway. We can find a way around those issues. Now let's also cover some bug fixes. If you mine large fern now, you also have a chance to get small wheat seeds. Chance isn't too high, but yeah, there we go. You got a small wheat seed. But as before, if you use shears, you would still get 2 fern items. And also as before, if you bone meal a small fern, you would get a large fern, and this way fern is also a renewable item. A beehive that is completely filled with honey also doesn't have the non-defined texture at the top and bottom anymore. Last week, after the Nether portal rewrite, there was also issues with older worlds that they updated. The portals didn't link correctly anymore and would create new portals. This has been fixed. And also another smaller bug fix with the bell. It now depends in which direction you place it. So here we got a bell that is facing south and one is facing north. As you can see here, this one swings to the right and this one swings to the left. It doesn't matter on which side you power the bell, so they will always swing in the same direction. There was actually also a really cool bug in the game that I did not know of. So until now, if you would break a block that would require a silk touch tool with a silk touch book directly, you would also get the item. So this is no longer the case, so we don't get the glass item anymore. So now we need a proper silk touch tool. Alright, so that's it for today's snapshot. I'm really looking forward to making some machines, because I just really like the idea of mechanical machinery to harvest crops. So I'm really looking forward to that. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.